Hey y'all, it's me again. It's Free Range Cy. I'm out on another camp out. I have something kind of fun. I bought something for myself. It's a new backpack. It's a Teton something, I forget the name of it. It's 52 liters. Like I need more more space and a heavier backpack. But it was really a good price on Facebook Marketplace, and I thought I would try it. It is 43 degrees right now, which is 6 Celsius. It's supposed to get colder tonight a little bit. I'll have to check and see. I'm not quite sure. It rained last night and a little bit this morning, so the ground is kind of soggy. It's still overcast. They're predicting more rain tonight, but I really don't think that's going to happen. I looked at the radar and there's nothing heading our way. But just in case, I did bring a tarp, which I'm excited about, and I'll talk to you more about that later. But right now, let me go ahead and get my backpack on and head out to a spot. I got it on me, and yes, it's heavy, of course. It makes me want to like walk bending forward, like you know, kind of like that. I just feel it wanting to push me forward. My original backpack is just a Ozark Trail, which is a Walmart brand, but I really do like it. I thought since I'm kind of getting hooked into camping, I thought I'd try another backpack, and this one was a good price. I got this one for two reasons. Well, really three. The first reason was I wanted something different. You know, my Walmart backpack is just a Walmart backpack. So I thought I'd branch out and get a proper hiking backpack, which I thought this one was. I mean, it still might be. It just wants to push me forward. I don't know if you can tell. So I bought this one because I wanted a big one, like a 50 liter or higher, because my Walmart backpack, my Ozark Trail backpack, is 50 liters. So this one is 52 liters. And I bought it also, I wanted to buy something that was a good price, and this one was a great price. And the third reason why I bought it is because, oh, I hope you can hear that owl. Anyway, the third reason why I bought it was because that owl's right over there. Oh, it's right. Can you hear that? It's right over there. Okay. It's so quiet and still right now. It's wonderful. But the third reason why I bought this one, which is totally silly, is because it's red and black, and that's like, red's like my favorite color. So I bought it because I like the red and black. Totally silly, I know. Okay, I think that was a barred owl that we heard. Hopefully you heard it. If you know what it was, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm pretty sure it was a barred owl, but not 100% sure. Anyway, I think it's gone now, so we'll keep going. Since there is a chance that it might rain tonight, I'm going to be using a tarp over my tent for the first time. So that'll be interesting. Yesterday, I Googled, well, let me back up. So, in thinking about doing this tarp over my tent, I thought, okay, what do I need? Well, obviously I need some string or something to tie it, but I realized I don't really know how to tie any knots. So yesterday I Googled like how to tie knots, especially a knot for like what I'm gonna do, string a tarp up. And there was a great video on YouTube on how to do that. There's lots of great videos on how to do that. Of course, I've slept since then, and now I probably don't remember how to do it. I'll have to Google it again. And then I realized I'll need to like secure it down to the ground. So I brought extra tent stakes for that. I think I'm ready to set up a tarp. I mean, I'm making it sound like I'm trying to fly to the moon. For all you veterans out there of camping, I know this sounds like nothing, but to me it's kind of a big deal. You know, I'm learning how to do all this, so it'll be fun. I'm sure it'll be interesting. It's pretty boggy here. We got, I don't know how much rain we got last night, but normally this is dry through here. Oh, whoa. Oh. Okay. Obviously I can't film and walk at the same time. This is really slippery. Ooh. This backpack. I feel like I have an elephant on my back. Ugh. Since I have to find the right trees at the right distance apart for this tarp, I'm not sure if I'm going to camp out at my little secret cedar area. Before I get there, I'm going to look at some other places that may have some trees at the right distance. If I don't find anything on the way to the secret cedar area, I need a fun name for that. Anyway, if I don't find the right kind of trees on the way there, I'll just camp out back in there. And maybe, I don't know what I'll do. I have to use the tarp in case it rains because my little one-person tent, I don't think it's really waterproof. I haven't Scotch guarded it yet. And even if it says it's been Scotch guarded from the factory, I don't trust it. So I would like to use the tarp over it just to be safe. Okay, I hear a four-wheeler. That might be Richard coming to try to find me just for fun. I'm gonna get back in here and hide. Sounds like he went by. He doesn't care that I'm camping out. He's probably, if that's him on the four-wheeler, he's probably just wanting to find me just for fun. But I don't want him to find me. So we're gonna duck back in. Oh, this thing's really tall. Oh, that branch caught me. Okay, I forget how tall this backpack is. Oh, geez. Okay, this isn't really where I wanted to camp out, but it actually looks pretty decent. What's my clearance on this thing? How high up does it go? I know if I've been down too far with this thing on, it's over. It's all over. I'm gonna go flat on my face. We need to keep going back here in case Richard's on a scavenger hunt, or in case Richard thinks I'm playing hide and seek. Ouch. Oh, ow. Ooh. Those caught me right in the thigh. All right, where can I put a tent with a tarp? I think I found a really good spot. Taking this little detour real quick to play hide and seek turned out a good thing. What if I put my tent up here and use this little tree? Is that too small of a tree? And this mesquite tree here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this heavy backpack off and try to set my stuff up. I hear him. He's trying to find me. Okay, already a first question. The tarp is pretty much the same length as between the two trees. So I think my area needs to be bigger, you think? I have no idea. What I'm thinking is I am gonna move it because it is really close to those two trees, and I'm just guessing I might need more room to tie it off. I have no idea. But the other thing that I noticed is there's a lot of little prickly trees, probably honey locust trees, coming up in the ground right where I want to set my tent. So I'll probably move it from there to over in here, and I'm hoping I can tie the tarp off from this juniper cedar branch to cedar branches over here. This spot behind me doesn't have any little trees coming up, and it's nice and flat and smooth. So I am going to try to string it up, the tarp, between these two cedar trees. So now the next question is, do I put my tent up first and then the tarp, or do I put the tarp up first and then the tent? Pretty sure I put the tent up first. That's what we're gonna do. Oh my gosh. We'll see how this goes. This is really fun. This is fun to figure out, you know? So this is really weird. I could have sworn that it came with a footprint. I really thought it did. But it's not in my bag. Did this not have a footprint? So if that's the case, what do I do? So the ground is damp. Ugh. Now do I use my tarp on the ground and risk getting rained on in a tent that's probably not waterproof? Or do I just put this on the ground? Oh, you know what? I just remembered it does not have a footprint. I bought like a really cheap little 4x6 tarp to go underneath this. Oh man. I guess I'm just gonna set this up on the ground and hope that the bottom of this is waterproofed enough. I mean, they seam sealed the seams, so an effort was made to waterproof it. Wow, how could I be so stupid? I can't believe I forgot the tarp. Ugh. I mean, the ground's just damp, so, you know, it should be okay. So would I rather have dampness from the ground kind of making the bottom of the tent damp, or would I rather take a chance on rain happening and getting rained on in my tent? I don't know. I wish I could phone a friend right now. I gotta do something. So I'm just gonna set up the tent and do the tarp over it and see how that works. I got the tent all set up. It was easy to set up, but I kept tweaking it, trying to get this tent really tight. I'm not so sure about this tent. I can't get this rain sheet nice and tight like my other tent. And this is just kind of a wonky tent. I'm not so sure about it. But anyway, it'll do. So now for the main event, the moment you've all been waiting for, the tarp. Will it work or not? I have my trusty paracord. The plan is to use what I need to tie it from there, you know, across the top of my tent. Then I'm going to tie it off and then cut it, and then cut little bits to hold down the four corners of the tarp. And I did bring a lighter to burn off the ends so it won't be all frayed and stuff. All right, are we ready for this? This will be fun. no idea. All right, I've got my line, but I just realized I don't have a way to secure the tarp onto this line. Is that going to be an issue? I'm hoping if I stake down the four corners, it'll stay put, right? Right. So already I can tell I've put it too low, the paracord for the top of the tent. The paracord's resting on top of my tent. So for those of you who are screaming at your computer monitor going, "It's too low, it's too low," you were right. I heard you afterwards. They make this look so easy. I don't know. This might be a video on how not to do a tarp. I had no idea. Thankfully, there's zero wind. If it were windy, I wouldn't even bother. Oh my gosh. But I'm gonna get there and it's gonna look really good. It's gonna look official. Like I know what I'm doing. I'll show you the progress so far. It's coming along. I realized tying this off to the cedar tree right here just wasn't working. So I went and found one of our horrible privet bushes and I cut a branch off of it, which is fine because we're going to get rid of it anyway. But it makes a pretty sturdy pole. So I've got this side supported with it. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this end down here. Okay, there it is. My tarp masterpiece. Here's the back side. That took a lot longer than I thought. But it's done. It's getting dark. And I still need to set up the inside of my tent. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do that now. I think start dinner. Oh, that was fun. I should have brought a little welcome mat. My knees are gonna get all dirty. So one thing I noticed is there's a big old sag right here. So if it does rain, this is going to fill with water. And the other thing is, having this camouflage tarp makes it already really dark inside my tent. Because it's so dark in there, I'm going to have to set an alarm to get up in the morning so I don't miss my volunteer time on Wednesday. One thing I should have mentioned earlier is on the way here on the property, I passed by Richard, the restoration manager, and I've known him for like 12 and a half, probably 13 years now. So we stopped and chatted, and of course he asked what I was doing, and I said, I'm going walking because I'm not really supposed to camp out here. And so because I saw him and we chatted in the cars, after I went and parked, and about 30 minutes later, that's when I heard the four-wheeler. And that's why I think it was Richard, just for fun, trying to find me, because we chatted. He saw me, driving to the cemetery to park. So that explains why I think that it was Richard on the four-wheeler and we were playing a bit of cat and mouse game. He didn't find me. Well, as you can tell, it's gone dark. That happened really quick. There are a lot of owls out. I hope you can hear that. So I have an app on my phone that can tell me what the birds are by just their sound, by their calls. And that one in the distance, the phone says it's a great horned owl, so that's exciting. Those are really big. I hope you can hear that. So I guess it's time to do some dinner. I'm not really all that hungry. I was really thirsty from putting up with this tarp and doing all this, so I drank a lot of water. But I will cook something. I need to make a little something to eat. Plus, it's, you know, it's on the camping bingo card anyway. You gotta have that. Gotta cook something and show people, even if it's just opening a can of beans. But I don't have a can of beans. I am cooking something kind of different. And I also brought another little different item, just for fun. I have, let's see if I can get it. So just for fun, at the store, I saw this Milo. I have no idea what it is. Well, I mean, I read it. It says it's a chocolate drink. Never seen this in my entire life before. So we'll see what it is. I guess I could open it now and try it. Okay, it's chocolate. Weird aftertaste. It's okay, pretty good. It's chocolate with a hint of aluminum, if you like that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get some dinner going. Tonight, I thought I would try something different. These are Bombay potatoes. It's an Indian food I've never had before. Actually, I really haven't eaten hardly any Indian food. But this looked good, sounded good. The only thing is that I didn't notice right here, as far as the spice level, it's got 2 flames. It says medium, and I'm not a big spicy person. Well, hello. I'm not a spicy eater. I might be a spicy person, but I'm not a big spicy eater. So that might be too hot, but we'll see. I was going to make this and add some, wait for it, boudin. I saw this at the grocery store, and this Cajun boudin looked really good, but I'm not that hungry, so I don't think I will open this package. I think I'll just do these potatoes and see how they turn out. Will I spill, or will it stay? Let's play the game. For now, I really need you to stay. Oh, I'll rest it on my knee. That's perfect. Looks all right. Potatoes, chickpeas, yummy, yummy. Get in there. While that's heating up, it's getting a lot colder out since the sun's gone down. You can see my breath. I hope you can see it. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's cold. That's probably done enough. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, oh no. Oh shoot. It fell. It fell, but it didn't spill. Close one. Okay, that was a close call. Let me see how this tastes. Sorry about the lighting. I need to get my lanterns set up. I have this lantern, which I brought. It worked for about 5 seconds, which it's doing now, and then it'll turn off. Brilliant. Well, that was a slurp. Sorry about that. It's different. See? See? Just quits. New batteries. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's different. That's good. I like chickpeas anyway, and I like potatoes, of course. So this is all right. And I did bring some Tums just in case, because you know I'm a southern softie. So I'll finish this and I'll bring you back.
So I'm just on this track now. It's I know, half a mile, 3/4 of a mile long, and takes me up to Slippery Stones. So I'll have another word with you at Slippery Stones. See you in a
Hey y'all, well, it's about 2 in the morning and I woke up to hear the little sprinkles on my tent, well, on the tarp. And just for fun, I checked the weather radar. Well, it turns out there's a big line of thunderstorms heading this way. So I am out here at 2 in the morning, kind of tying down the tarp. I went ahead and added some tie downs to where I put the sticks. It feels pretty tight. My only concern is that there's a dip in the tarp and it'll collect water. It's a narrow line of thunderstorms moving really fast, so that means that there's going to be some strong winds with it. So we'll see if my little tie downs to the sticks work or not. It's tied down and staked. They're both done this way. Hopefully they'll stay. Oh, I also added this string, this paracord, to my main line because I saw somewhere that if you add this, the water will drip down the string and not go down into the tent following the line. I feel like I should secure my tarp to this main line, but I'm not sure how. Oh well, we'll see what happens. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's about to kick off and it's gonna be fun. So I love the sound of rain on a tent or a tarp. It's really nice, but I can do without the thunder and lightning. It's never my plan to camp out in a thunderstorm, but here in North Texas, usually with the rain you get the thunderstorms. Honestly, I didn't expect it to rain tonight. I just didn't think it was gonna rain. Anyway, I'm gonna lay here and listen to the rain and the thunderstorm and the thunder. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully it'll go around us. It sounds like it's dying down already, so that's great. If anything happens, I'll bring you back. Otherwise, I'll see you in the morning. Well, at sunrise. It's already morning, but anyway. Well, I hope you can hear me. It's been about 30 minutes in this storm. It's still going. Thankfully, the wind isn't too bad. I don't know if you can hear me or not. The thunder and lightning's getting closer. Check the radar again, and it's gonna it's gonna keep going for about, I don't know, 30 more minutes, maybe an hour. Honestly, didn't plan on being in a thunderstorm. It was not the thing I wanted to do. The good news is I'm surrounded by 3 cities that have the tornado sirens. So if there's any serious threat or tornado, I'll hear the sirens go off. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Of course, I didn't think it was gonna rain either. Oh. Man, this lightning is crazy. I checked, felt around on my tent, and everything is dry so far, thankfully. As long as I stay warm and dry, I'm happy. I'll deal with everything else in the morning. But I guess that's the main thing about camping. You just want to stay comfortable. Man, this lightning is crazy. Okay, well, I hope you can hear me. It's really coming down. Oh, man. This is crazy. It is really insane out here. I'm sorry about the noise. I don't know if you can hear the thunder because of all the rain. I guess I'll just stop filming because it's so loud. Sorry about that. I'll bring you back if it gets worse or anything happens. Well, good morning, everybody. That was a fun night. Man, I'm so glad I decided to use the tarp as a cover for the tent instead of as a footprint. Oh man, I'm absolutely sure that the tent would have leaked with all that rain that came through last night. But as it is, I stayed dry. My tent stayed dry, which was amazing. I'm so happy about that. I stayed warm and cozy and slept great through the night after the storm, before and after the storm. So yeah, the tarp worked well. I haven't taken a peek outside yet to see what it actually looks like. So let's go do that. Whoa. It sags. Ooh, it sagged way down. Oh my goodness. Doesn't have water in it, but wow. It is really low. I wonder what happened. Oh, the line's really low. Look at that. It sagged way down. Well, I'm not gonna lie. That looks pitiful. That looks really pitiful. But amazingly, it did the job. I stayed warm and dry, so it worked. It's just not going to get any style points, that's for sure. Oh, I can't believe it. My little sticks held up. There was obviously some pooling of rainwater there. The back of it looks terrible. And I see what happened. So obviously it sagged because I tied it to these branches, and I guess as the tree got wet, the branches sagged. So lesson learned, not a good idea to tie off a tarp to branches. So obviously this part of the tent got rained on because this whole thing slid down. And it held up. This is where my head is inside. And it's, let me see. Oh yeah, it's really wet. It is really wet. But the inside stayed dry, so that's really good. It's Wednesday morning, which is my volunteer day out here. We usually meet around 9. It's at about 8:30 right now, so I don't have time to take all this down. But what I think I'll do is I think I'll skip breakfast, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave my stuff set up, leave it here, and just hike back to the car, do my volunteer thing, and then later on this afternoon I'll come back and take all this down and bring you guys back. Wow, that was a crazy night, but it was good. I mean, everything held up. I didn't get struck by lightning, so I'm just gonna grab my car keys, hike back to the car. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, I'm back at the campsite after volunteering this morning. Time to pack it up. Glad I'm not camping out tonight because it's gonna get really cold. I think well below freezing, so ugh, that's too cold for me. Anyway, I'm gonna get packed up and I'll bring you back in a minute. All right, I'm all packed up. Time to head back to the house. As usual, leave no trace. Nothing but the muddy area where I camped. It was a good camp out. Unexpected with the rain. I know I need more experience tying tarps and everything, but the more I do it, the easier it'll get. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm just heading back to the car. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I had fun. I hope you had fun too. Feel free to leave a comment if it's nice. If it's not nice, keep it to yourself. All right, we'll see you next time.